Welcome, everybody. Tuesday night, and that means ERA, Epic Racing Association, super late models tonight. New Smyrna Speedway, the Sunbelt Showdown presented by O'Reilly Auto Parts. Got around 20 of our faithful warriors in the arena tonight, ready to do battle. I see the chatter already getting going. Over on YouTube, somebody's over at Twitch. Whoever's over there at Twitch, make sure you say hi so we can see who it is and make sure we're still connected. Facebook, I haven't seen anybody from Facebook, but I hope we got a bunch on Facebook. I mean, we have nearly 15,000 followers. We should have somebody on the Facebook. Just about a minute to go in the practice session. We've been looking at some different cars while we were getting ready. Andrew Humphrey having a problem. Chris Griffin, Justin Morgan, John Payette. There's that 91 car once again. He had a bad night last night in the pavement series over with Mars DSRL. See if he can redeem himself here this evening. I say that every single solitary day, Mr. Brunner. I'm getting too old for this beep, and this working stuff is for the birds. It's getting really, really old. I want somebody else to do the work, and I make all the money. That would be fantastic. There's a 77 with Sean McLaughlin. We've got some McLaughlin fans out there. Dylan Delaney's in here. Mark Herzog back in that In-N-Out Burgers car. Andrew Humphrey kind of new in this one. That's why you'll see the 3-digit number. Andrew Humphrey normally straight up 31 on his car. Here you get 3 digits when you're a rookie. So, all right, qualifying time. That means we'll start seeing these guys. Oh, I used to work, 12 and 14-hour shifts, 6 days a week sometimes. Now, I will say that I made a bucket load of money every freaking day, but that shit got old pretty quick. Sean McLaughlin rolling it out there. He's one of the first guys to hit the track. Mark Herzog. John Brunner. John Brunner already trying to roll things along. Herzog coming around out of 4. He's going to get up to speed, get on to that speedy time clock. Marvin Turnmeyer rolling out. Austin DeMore already onto the clock, and he is going to get around here into 3 and 4. He may be the first guy to post time. Nope, McLaughlin looks like he may be the first to post time. 18:06 for McLaughlin. Adam Vinny goes quick, then DeMore bumps him. So we are going to see this very fluid for a minute here, I think. Turnmeyer's coming around. He's almost got his first full lap. I think he's kind of setting up for lap number 2 here. Yeah, Turnmeyer 6th quick. Caleb Dyer. 17 car goes 17:56. Dylan Connor on track. And we'll see where the man that has proven he is the car to beat every night in here. See where he times in at. Gets it around. He's 12th quick on lap 1. We'll see what he does on his second lap. Now takes it down to the bottom. Pulls it around. Dyer still quick. 17:56. Here comes Connor on lap number 2. Connor, quick time, 7:49. Reed Arundel, the number 2 jackwagon in that 43 machine. Where is that? Adam Vinny is 5th quick on the board at 17:73 right now. Whoa, Mr. Rundle. You may want to try that again. Or you may not. You may just want to call it a day. He's 9th quick right now. Matt Knowles on track. Justin Moore, the only driver that can take time still. As anybody with a 3-digit number As a rookie, you must start at the back. Try to work your way to the front. It's a proving grounds type of thing. Herzog out there making some laps also. So it looks like it'll be Dylan Connor with quick time. Caleb Dyer, Casey Wynn. We saw Casey Wynn pick up the victory last night in the Pavement Series over at DSRL in Mars. Demore and Vinny, your top 5 in the qualifying session. So we'll wait for this qualifying session to end. Last show for the week, folks. Last show for the week. We will be, as always, off on Wednesday, and Mighty Midgets not racing on the 4th of July. So everybody go and enjoy the weekend. Be safe, be smart. Come back to us next week. We will kick things off again on Monday night. We will have our full complement 4 shows for the week. Trying to put a 5th show in for the week of the 15th. The week of the 15th. We're just waiting to hear back if we're going to have the extra coverage on that night. I see Bill. I don't see Jay. I see Randy. I see Barbara. Mr. Beards Conson is here. I don't know who else is missing that hasn't chimed in. We have got a pile of people watching. Appreciate all of you. Make sure you shout out in the chat. If you got a favorite driver you're cheering for, shout their name out. You never know. Sometimes they're watching. They're watching in the background, or they're watching when they're not on the track. Just waiting to see when this session is going to come to a close here so we can get ready to kick off this feature. Not a lot of activity around this week. Most of the message boards have been dead. All right, here we go. A little bit of warm-up. Going to turn the lights on as the sun has gone down. See what the track temperature has changed to. Let's take a quick look while we got this. .84 degrees for the track temperature. It's only 82, the ambient air temperature. A lot of humidity. That will pull some horsepower from the cars. And they will be fighting that 11-mile-an-hour wind. Help you on one end, hurt you on the other. I think the drivers are having a quick drivers meeting before they get out onto the track to do the testing for right before we go to the feature. There's Adam. Ain't you supposed to be at a drivers meeting? I'm asking for a friend. Hey, thanks for changing the wheels on that car. They look so much better with the purple. It really does. I think you could have chromed them, but I do like the purple. The green just was not doing it, man. See if we can change your luck. The racing gods smile on those that conform. Oh, that's a heck of a response. Not sure if that's ambivalence or... No, there we go. All righty. Okay. So I got the wrong car. It's the right night, though. I know that. It's the right night. I expected to come in here and see a purple and white car with green wheels. I saw a purple and white car, but it had chromy purple wheels on it. So, hey, you know what? on Monday nights, your wheels match the paint on the car, you've been running really good. You had bad luck last night, but you've been running really good. So, yeah, I'm saying 2 + 2 = 4. 2 + 2 does not equal 11 like you've been trying to do. So, we'll go put on a show. I don't remember. You're starting about 5th in this thing, I think, unless they got the invert and you're on the pole, which would actually be really good. So, go get another victory. Keep the victory Vinnies happy, all right? Well, there's a driver who is tired of working that usually runs that 64 that apparently can't be here. So if you know who that guy is, Mr. Brunner, you could, try to help out. Just thinking out loud. He'd like to run the dirt. He'd like to run the asphalt stuff on Mondays and Tuesdays. I mean, I'm seeing something. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to put your priorities in order, sir. Weekends are overrated. You could just work Tuesday through Sunday. Drivers getting the clear to go and make a couple laps, see what they can figure out about the track state and how it's going to have grip or not have grip. Here for just about 60 seconds. In the fall, Randy, it's all the Mars guys are going to go back to Sunday nights. So, here's Rundle Casey winner out here. There's Adam. He said he needed to get back in the car, so there he is, and there he goes. Oh, McLaughlin's sliding out. That'll cost him a set of tires. John Payette. Mark Herzog's right there. John Brunner. Nice paint on Westendorf's car. I like this new scheme on there. All right, that means the session for warm-up is over. Hopefully they learned something. If they didn't, I'm kind of hating that for them, honestly. Drivers are going to start to grid out here on the end of pit road, and we'll show you what the starting lineup will look like. The 91 of Dylan Connor up on that front row next to Caleb Dyer in the 17. Casey Wynn, the 05. Row 2 to the inside, and Austin DeMore, the 07. And it is just a 7. You can barely see it. It's tucked onto the number 7 there. But he starts position number 4. Your third row on the inside. The Lumberdude Limousine, the 11 car of Adam Vinian on his outside, and the 81, that's Jeff Werdeman. Chris Grimman will start the 12 car, row 4. On the left, and Mark Herzog in the 57 will be to his right. Your fifth row will consist of the 43 of Reed Rundle inside, the 88, Matt Eddy up on that high side. Sixth row, Dylan Delaney has the 60 car on the inside of that row, next to Marvin Turnmeyer in the 16. And then Sean McLaughlin, the 77. Josh Westendorf inside and out in row 7. Row 8 is Matt Knowles, the 15 inside. John Brunner, the 46 on the outside. And now we'll get to all the rookies in the field. Barry Hines, the 208. Row 9, he's got the inside on that row. And he's got the 231 of Andrew Humphrey on his outside. And your final row for this evening. John Payette, the 105. Inside, Justin Moore, the 87. On the outside, that's your 20 cars. They are going to do 70 laps tonight. We are going to get ready to go because I believe that pace car is going to disappear here momentarily.
Green flag.
And the green flag right as we hit the start zone. And you're going to be hard-pressed to catch the guy in the 91 sleeping on a restart. He'll lead him into 1 and 2. Dyer second, side by side behind that. Win on the inside. DeMore on the outside. Here comes Adam Vinny. He's going to keep DeMore pinned to the outside. I don't see his name. It shows him a lap down. That is not correct. That needs to get changed. I don't know how to fix that, but let's see if we can reload it. It may just be a scoring problem with iRacing. I'm not really sure. Casey wins, still up here in third. Adam Vinny, Werdeman, Herzog, Griffin, Rundle, Delaney. Now Adam Vinny shown in the 4th spot. So wait, there it is. Now it's back. There's Vinny in 4th. Dylan Connor still up front. Looks like he's taking it easy on the pace. Hasn't tried to get too far away from Caleb Dyer. Casey Wynn coming off victory last night, sitting in the 3rd spot. There's Herzog in 6th. Griffin, Arundel, Delaney, and Turnmeyer making up the top 10. We step outside. Austin DeMore, who got trapped on the outside. He fell all the way back to 11th before he could get in line. He's in front of McLaughlin. Then Knowles, Eddie, Brunner, Humphrey. Justin Moore up here in 17th. Payette, Hines, Josh Westendorf. Josh Westendorf already with problems right front, gone off the 92 car. New paint, no luck in the new black and white paints. And caution for our first. I don't know. I'm not sure who wrecks here. It's Reed Rundle. We didn't get much of a look at this because Rundle slid into the infield. And he did that solo. Just lost it back into the car. Misses the cone, misses the fence. Wow, luckily there was an opening right there. So he is going to collect no damage. He's just going to have flat spotted tires, and he is going to go to the back of the field. Whoo, that could have been bad. Oh, there's Jay. Brought the party with, uh-oh. I'm scared to ask. Jay, I'm just going to throw it out there. If you brought White Claw, you did not bring a party, buddy. You just didn't do it. I won't say epic fail, but epic fail. Hi, Jay. Welcome in, buddy. It's always a good time here. All right, we slowed it down. No White Claws. Yeah, well, okay. Zima? You still on the Zima thing, or what's the deal, man? Man, I reached into the Wayback bucket for that one. Whew. PBR, that's man style stuff right there. You can drink PBR, you can damn near drink anything. I haven't had a PBR in I don't know how long. It's probably been over 30 years. All right, we are about to get one to go right here, I believe. Lights off on the pace truck, double file them back up. Connor Dyer, Wynn, Vinny, Werdeman, Herzog are the first 3 rows. Then Vinny on the outside here. Caleb Dyer. He did not put up a big fight on the initial start. I think he's trying to get in line, save tires. I mean, 70 laps. It's going to go a ways.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. Back underway. Fight on the outside. This time Dyer tries to keep the car onto the outside corner. I don't think he's going to get it done. He is going to have to back up, and if he doesn't get down pretty quick, Wynn's going to have the inside. They get the first four. Single file. Werdeman and Herzog now settle their difference side by side, but Marvin Turnmeyer is going to go high side on his teammate. See if he can take another spot, move Werdeman back to the 7th position. I think Marvin Turnmeyer's got something rolling on the outside in the 16, and maybe Mr. Werdeman is going to have to move up about a half a lane and see if he can find that momentum line that everybody's using to pass him. He lost 3 spots to guys on the outside right there. I haven't drank domestic beer in over 20 years. It's like drinking funky flavored water to me. Caution once again. I don't know who we're looking at here. Justin Moore? Yeah, Justin Moore. Yeah, it's not giving me good. Everybody's going to pit road on these, and so I'm not getting my little markers where I can go look. Oh, he got help. 208. 208 of Hines got into the back of the 87. He clipped the inside fence a little bit. So he'll get it going again. It looks like very minimal cosmetic damage to the left front corner there. I'm trying to think. I may have had a Miller Lite here a couple of weeks ago when we went to the races, because that's what the race team drinks. But I am Modelo, Corona. I like Guinness every once in a while. I don't know. I like a stouter beer. I don't drink much domestic beer. I barely drink beer as it is, but. Well, I will drink a VO, and I have drank some 7, and so I'm a whiskey and scotch drinker. I wouldn't drink a Bud Light if you gave me a truck full. For free. And Coors Light is just Rocky Mountain Goat Whiz to me. I have to drink 800 of them, and I wear my zipper out before I get drunk. So, all right, hopefully we'll get the one to go the next time around. I do like a little Irish whiskey every now and then. Little Jameson. Modelo's great. You put a little salt and a little lime in a Modelo, and I will wear one out pretty fast. My wife likes a lot of lemon juice and a lot of salt in them, and put them over ice. Cheladas, they're very good. We actually buy fresh limes. We got a lime squeezer at the lake house that she'll sit around and make them left and right. All right, extending the caution. I do not know why we're extending that caution. I'm not sure. I think we had to get a couple of drivers squared away. They were out of line. There goes Reed Rundo. I don't know where Reed's going. Maybe he's trying to get a lap back. I think he was supposed to be the lucky dog, and maybe that got forgotten. I think Justin Moore will be the lucky dog the next time. All right, we're getting ready to go back to green here.
Green flag, green flag.
Starting a lap number 12. Adam Vinny got a great start on the outside. Nowhere to go with all the momentum. He's going to have to back it down. That's going to let Casey Wynn work right back alongside him, and he is going to have a hard time getting down in front of Herzog here. So he is going to stay on the outside, try to fight, and get that 11 car up to the third spot. Connor and Dyer 1-2. They got that sorted out very quickly. Adam Vinny got a good run out of 2. If he can get that same run out of 4, he may be able to clear Wynn. He may be able to make a little run at getting into the third spot. It's just not working out. Wynn really doing a good job of fighting him off. Three and 4, there's not as much momentum on the top as there is in 1 and 2. And now Adam Vinny slides into the 4th spot right in front of Herzog. Turnmeyer's up to 6th. Werdeman is 7th. McLaughlin is now 8th. Matt Eddy up to 9th. And Austin DeMore rounding out that top 10. Knowles, Griffin, Rundle, Humphrey, and Delaney back through 15. And then Brunner, Payette, Hines. Justin Moore is 19th. He's a lap down, runner right amongst those guys. We'll go back here. 60 car Delaney. He was side by side with Brunner momentarily. Now he'll take the spot. We'll get back up here to 3rd and 4th. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th pretty tight together. And it looks like Turnmeyer is looking for an opening. And if Herzog keeps sliding that right rear, that opening is going to come sooner versus later. Get that right rear hot. That car will never exit the corner straight. And you didn't even keep any on hand for the weary souls. Shame, shame, shame.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution once again. Uh-oh, is Barry Hines in trouble on this one? Oh, yeah, car just gets away from him. He's going to hit a couple of things. He's going to have some right front damage for sure. Yeah, right front. Looks like it's pushed in right in front of the right front tire there. Yep. Might help a little downforce. You never know. Oh, well. I wouldn't blame him. Wouldn't blame him a bit. Drink it all when you can. Well, see, that's the kind of meetup you don't want to have with me because I'll help you out. I am not super picky most of the time. You put a bottle of scotch or a bottle of good whiskey in front of me, and I'm not going to let it just sit there. Can't do it. It almost seems, to be like a foul to me if you don't at least have a shot out of it or 2 or 6 or, whatever. The bounds of good taste dictate that you should. Looks like Barry Hines is going to have issues, and Mr. Hines is going to have to take that all the way back to the hauler, loaded up. Something maybe broken on the suspension off the right front. There goes Westendorf. He's going to get a lap back. Payette's got his. Now Moore has his lap back, so a couple of wave arounds there. We are 20 laps in. Now, I'll tell you what, 17 car is a little hit and miss on being present. All right. like my microphone wants to be funky today. All right, doubling them up. We are going back to green flag racing. There are still 50 laps remaining. So far, we have had one yellow for contact, and it was slight contact, caused a spin out. Everything else has been self-induced. That's why you have secret stashes everywhere. Just saying.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag back in the air. Are we working it out at the front? I don't know. Maybe Dyer is going to try to make a run of this. Car slipped a little coming out of 2. I think he's going to be relegated. He's got the door open. Oh, 17 car way out of shape. He may lose multiple spots here. Herzog made it to the inside.
All right, man. Caution is out.
Caution, caution. Dylan Delaney, 60 car, having big problems back here. See if he got help or if he did this himself and collected others. Oh, no, he's going to get help. Yep, he's going to get help right there. The 12 car. Chris Griffin got a little out of shape and then got a little bit of help trying to get back in line. I don't know if there's a lot of damage. Maybe just a tiny bit on that right rear corner of the 60. It really just looks like the paint is scuffed and nothing else. So. We get a little cloud of dust started, and then we get a caution. And that's helping the guys out front save tires, for sure. But Wynn got around Dyer there. And Dyer was trying to get back in line, and I don't know if he was going to get back in line or not because Herzog had him kind of moved out. Well, it could be. A lot of power in these cars and these short little tracks. I mean, the guys talked about it 2 weeks ago, how much more power these cars have than the other car that they race on the alternate week. And the switching back and forth takes a little bit of discipline, and you really got to be up on the wheel. And then this track kind of lends itself to being a little slick anyway in the corner, especially on the entries. We've seen most of the guys losing it on exit just trying to get the power down too quick, but this place can become a little skatey very quickly. Even though it has nice banking in the corners, it's a little bumpy and the surface is very old. So let's get them doubled back up. Still about 47, 48 laps to go. See if we can get these guys settled in for a good long run here. We've only got one driver out of the competition. That's Barry Hines. He made it about 19 laps. We've had 2 cautions since then.
Green, green, green.
And the green flag back in the air. This time Casey Wynn. And Casey Wynn took the lead last night. Caution as we go quickly yellow. Why do we have caution now? Oh boy, this I'm not even sure. Let's go look. I don't want to say anything till I know. But it happened right in this group right here. Oh, Matt Knowles got into Matt Eddy. That is just a host. Payette was in it. Humphreys was in it. Rundle's in it. Woo! Doesn't look like much damage to the 43 car. Wanted to see if he was going to get hung back there behind that leader. But Wynn had the lead when the caution fell, and he got a fantastic restart. And he was doing that the other night, getting them great starts on the outside. But that all started from a little checkup. Maybe somebody missed a shift. Somebody got in the back of them and couldn't stay off them, turned them around, and calamity. You know, he has struggled pretty good. Part of last season and pretty much this whole season over here on Tuesday nights. Matt Eddy in. He's got damage on the back end of the car in the right corner. We'll see it. May or may not affect the handling too much, but he definitely had to go get tires. Mr. Nicely, we are too. Well, I hope his sponsors have, bottomless pockets for fixing parts and pieces. I mean, big conglomerate like Beards Conson. I'm sure he's probably got 3 or 4 cars in the hauler every week.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car.
Stretching out the caution.
We're not going green.
Matt Eddy still on pit road. They're trying to pull the bumper cover out a little bit. I know they've already got the tires on the car. Has Herzog? Herzog has taken the 57 car. He was in that, I think. I didn't think he was in it that bad. Endless endless funds, and a brother can't even get a T-shirt. That's just crazy.
All right, man. Lights are back on the pace car. We're not.
I kid.
We are not going green.
So we are going to stretch it out one more lap again. It looks like we're going to shuffle the front one more time. So it looks like Connor Windyer, Vinny Turnmeyer are the top 5 right now. McLaughlin, DeMoore, Justin Moore up to 8th. Justin Moore was a lap down not 3 cautions ago. Got a wave around, and now he is up to 8th. 87 car making good use of the free pass. Can't make better use of it than that. And he's also a hard charger this evening. He started 20th, and he's up to 8th already. So all right, we'll see if Wynn can get another fantastic restart and put the pressure on Dylan Connor like he did on the last restart where I thought he had the lead.
Green, green, green.
He's going to be alongside. Wynn not scared to take it down into the corner, and he's got good momentum in 1 and 2, but nothing coming off the top, the bottom, like a rocket. And Connor went right back to it. Connor's going to have the lead. The door is open. Here comes Caleb Dyer. Caution once again. Payette and Knowles? Well, we'll find out. Knowles behind Payette. Oh, yeah, big checkup in front, big checkup in the middle, no checkup in the back. Neither driver, well, I'm saying neither driver hit anything, but then they decided to hit each other. I'll tell you what. The hot dog soup conversation has been a regular. This is the honest to God truth, my hand on the Bible. That has been an honest to God conversation multiple times between my wife and my father-in-law about being poor enough to have to keep the hot dog water to have wiener soup the next day. I'm not kidding you. That is an honest to God truthful statement. I have heard that millions of times. But can you imagine if McDonald's sold hot dogs and you had to ask for a McWiener and can you supersize that? It's just a simple question. I don't think I could do it. All right, a couple cars on pit road. Matt Knowles, John Brunner. We still got Connor, Wynn, Dyer, Vinny, and Demore up front. McLaughlin, Turnmeyer, Moore, Delaney, Griffin, Humphrey, Rundle, Payette, and Eddie. And now John Brunner back on track. He'll be 16th. I couldn't even ask for that. There's no chance. Not with a straight face, I promise you that. All right, looks like we're doubled up, but I'm not sure. I guess we are going back to green. Somebody is down the pits trying to finish theirs off. I don't know who it is. Could be Matt Knowles. I'm not sure. But we are ready to go back. Green flag racing. Here's the green flag. Wynn is not done with this. He is not done with this battle for the lead. He knows if they're going to stand a caution, he's going to have to do it right here on a restart. Caleb Dyer fighting hard to try to get there and keep Wynn up on the top side. Got the car way out of shape. And Adam Vinny drove alongside. Now we'll see if Adam Vinny can make the top side. His friend. Got a little wide there, but he's going to get a good run down the back stretch. Both drivers fighting loose off conditions right now. Oh, that could be a bump in the back right there. Caution. This is behind them. We'll see. He's a ways behind Westendorf is. We'll see if he comes into this incident right here. He got stopped. I'm not sure who it was. There's a bunch of them back there. Payette was in this. Quick rewind. It sucks rewinding them, but I'm going to do it anyway. Jeff Werdeman is in it, I know for sure. Ooh, he got that car way. Oh, that was the 12 of Griffin. Griffin got that party started. Did he get it started all on his own? No, he got a little help. Whoops. Well, we don't call him a jackwagon for nothing. So Rundle got into the back of Griffin. That started a big multi-car chain reaction incident down in turn number 4. And we are having a hard time getting this one going. That's why these restart battles are so intense, because these guys are anticipating that we will run the next 44 laps and have multiple. You know what? That's going to drive me crazy until I figure out who that is. It could be driver 15 right there. Well, you never know for sure who's in it until you look. And, well, we looked. So having a hard time getting this one going. 25 laps completed. Working caution number 7 right now. Here comes Westendorf to get a lap back. I think Herzog's getting a lap back. That'll put Herzog back on the lead lap in 16th. Westendorf still has a ways to go. He will be at least 5 laps down. Griffin's still in the pits. Knowles is still in the pits. Not sure if 15 cars coming back out or not. Now we get some shuffling at the bottom as Westendorf and Hines will start shifting spots. Matt Knowles. Oh, are we not live? No, we're just going back to green. I thought I saw the lights flashing on the pace truck. They were not, but we're back on the green, and this time Connor wastes no time dispatching Wynn. I think Wynn got loose down the middle of 1 and 2. And now Dyer's going to try to keep him pinned to the outside. That's not going to last long, but here comes Adam Vinny with a challenge from McLaughlin. Vinny clears McLaughlin, gets down to the bottom. He'll have 4th right now. Vinny made the pass on the outside, got in front of 5th place McLaughlin. Turnmeyer 6th. DeMoore, Delaney, and Werdeman, along with Justin Moore. Justin Moore still hanging on in the top 10 right now. Humphrey, Payette, Rundle, Brunner, Herzog, Eddy, they're all in the lead lap. Only cars on the track, everybody else off or laps down. Move for 3rd. Adam Vinny gets to the inside of Caleb Dyer. See if he can use that inside line to complete this. Needed the launch off the corner. He didn't get it. 1 and 2 is a really good spot to get a launch. And Mr. Vinny did not get the same launch that the 17 on the outside did, so he'll move himself back to 4th, right in front of the 77 again. He'll have to try to regroup and go after Caleb Dyer up there. Connor still maintaining the lead. 30 laps finally in the book. Get back here around 10th place. You can see 10th and 11th are very close together. That is Justin Moore in the 87. Andrew Humphreys the 231. Reed Rundle in 12th. He's got the 43 car rolling again. Payette recovering. He's still got a little damage on that 5 machine. Herzog with plenty of damage, front, back, side. I mean, the doors are straight. John Brunner. Brunner's got scuffs and scrapes all over the 46 car. Josh Westendorf, the 92. Looks like he got some of his damage pulled out and pushed into the right positions, and he is back here about 6 laps down. And Dylan Connor holding it down at the front, 33 laps complete, and he has got about 0.6 of a second over Casey Wynn. Caleb Dyer. I thought Caleb Dyer got sideways a second ago, but I guess not. Adam Vinny has now fallen off just a tiny bit. The back of the 17. Here comes a move. McLaughlin's on the high side, and Turnmeyer was on the bottom. Turnmeyer got the car way out of shape. I think he got the left sides down on the flat. Now he's going to get into, and here's our caution. And this is going to be a big one.
Caution is out.
The Moore is going to get missed by a lot of guys, but they are going to be all over the place back here on the back. And we'll go back. We'll take a look at this. See if we can get a better angle. I think Turnmeyer got in the corner. The car just skated a little. He goes up. There's a little contact, and then he is just along for the ride. '81 got under the 60. Turnmeyer and DeMoore started it. Multiple cars involved. Some of these guys going in try to get fresh tires, get some damage. We are just having a heck of a time right here at the halfway point. Caution number 8. We are under tonight. I don't know what the record is, but I feel like we got to be getting close. I know our personal record was a 100-lap feature that had 17 cautions in it, but wasn't with these guys. And Jay, Reed was not involved in that one. And neither was Adam. Adam Vinny coming back from being on pit road. I think he went and got fresh feel goods on that 11 car. We'll see where that puts him in the running order. He's going to be back a little ways. Top 3 didn't change. McLaughlin moves up to 4th. Payette now, after his up and down kind of night, he is in the 5th spot. Herzog, Rundle back inside the top 10 again. There's Adam Vinny right behind him. And Caleb Dyer. What is wrong with the 17 car? Dyer was in 3rd. Not sure what happened with the 17, but he is going to fall way back. So, once again, Connor and Wynn on the front row. New 2nd row, new 3rd row. A lot of shifting going on here.
Green, green, green.
Must have had some pit stops that I didn't know about. Once again under the green, and Wynn is going to go for the lead. Right away and into 1 and 2. Can he get the launch off the top? Almost got clear. Maybe he can get it down here in 3 and 4. 3 and 4 has not been the place. On to the top, and we have caution. Turnmeyer looks like went off the track. Yep, car just escapes him. Well, he didn't hit much. It was enough to trigger the caution. Turnmeyer, I think, took the 16 straight to pit road. Wynn had the lead at the time of the caution. He will be scored currently as the leader. Connor 2nd, McLaughlin, Payette, Herzog, Rundle, Vinny, DeMoore, Humphrey, and Brunner. Turnmeyer is on pit road. Moore is out of the race. Werdeman's on pit road. Delaney's on pit road. Westendorf still 4 laps down. Matt Eddy on track, but 8 laps down at the moment. Well, that was a 100-lapper, though, on the dirt. That track was blowing off, and those guys were racing for some money. I can't remember the exact amount, but I know I know it was a big block racing. I can't remember what they were. They were racing for some big prize. And they put 17 cautions up on the board. Track super slick. It's probably over 100% used up. All right, so Matt Eddy got a lap back. We watched him go chase for it. We'll go back to the front. Tonight, the junk man is going to be happy. He is going to get body parts and all kinds of bent-up car parts, and he'll go sell it by the pound, and he'll make a fortune this evening. You know, if we were doing a shot for every caution, this whole trying to talk thing might be a little challenging tonight. Oh, well. Maybe somebody's leaking fluid all around the place. I don't know. We're ready to get back to green flag racing here. We're going to start lap number 37. Oh, boy. That was weird on the outside of the front row for sure.
All right, man. Caution is
We're
out.
going to have a
Caution is
caution really fast. I don't know what happened there, but I think Austin DeMore is going to be right in the middle of this one. He's right next to Adam Vinny. Oh, boy. Victory Vinny's don't look. Oh. No, he decided to change lanes at the inappropriate time. That we'll go with that. I think he changed right on top of Andrew Humphrey right there. Well, a random number was picked during the drivers' meeting, and we haven't achieved that caution count yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. I know we have been here multiple times in the pavement late model with both series, MARS and ERA, which was formerly SSTS. But I do not remember this track being this difficult for these drivers. There is a plethora of cars on pit road now. And there's a bunch of cars laps down that are back on track. Every point counts. But you got 4 laps, 7 laps, 11 laps, 12 laps down for 16th on. Jeff Werdeman in the pits. Justin Moore's in the pits, so those two may fall down a little ways. I don't know what the number was. I'm not even saying there was. It just seems like. Maybe during the pill draw for qualifying spots, somebody got confused and thought that was the pill draw for caution count. Never really know for sure. All right, let's get them lined back up and get ready for yet another restart. Win and McLaughlin now the front row. Herzog and Connor, Vinny and Payette, Rundle and Brunner, Dyer and DeMoore. That's the first 5 rows for this restart. We still have 33 laps remaining.
Green.
And a good restart of that time for Wynn. McLaughlin to second, Herzog side by side with Dylan Connor. Connor really fighting hard on the outside. He's been one of the better cars all night long. He uses the top side to take. Oh, boy. Yeah.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Yeah. We were watching kind of live when that happened. We don't have to go too far back. Connor got the run on the outside of Herzog and tried to turn it into an outside-inside move on McLaughlin, and that just didn't quite work out. So, yellow period number 11. Let's see if we can get the order going here. Payette. Looks like Payette might be out of this. Wynn, Herzog, Vinny, Rundle, Brunner, Delaney, Dyer. That's through 7th. Dylan Connor's probably going to shift out here about 8th. Payette off track. Demore still on pit road. Man, this is going to be challenging to try to. Till we get a lap or two in under green, it's going to be challenging. This pylon may not update very well, guys. So, absolutely has been a war of attrition. I have a feeling race control may have a very, very long night of review in front of them. .30 laps remaining. Sunbelt Showdown has been, yeah, it has kind of been like the quick and the dead. It has been a good quick draw competition here, and many a warrior has been felled. You can see damage on the 57 of Herzog on the right side. Let's see, Rundle looks pretty good. I know the 60 car of Delaney has damage. The 17 has damage. Dylan Connor may or may not have damage. I do know he, his right front side get contact with the 77 of McLaughlin. Those two are at the back. We're going to get ready for restart here. We're going to watch quickly the restart.
Green flag, green flag.
Win. That's no kidding. These guys are getting some serious practice at restarts. Herzog, a little loose on the exit. Now wind clears. Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Well, guys, I can tell you who is involved in this one for sure. Well, 11 cars are going to get right up under the back end of the 57 down here at the end of the backstretch. Looked like the 57 lifted a little bit early. Now Rundle's in. Everybody pretty much is in this. .12 is sitting there sideways. I think Connor got a little piece of it. Looks like Delaney and Rundle are both headed to the hauler. So we're going to get down to about 4 or 5 cars here. Unfortunately, yes, it was. Adam Vinny, he's in the pits. Can't see from here. Back end's caved in pretty good. Front end's not so bad. But I don't hear that car running, so. Why does it keep going there? My cameras have decided to stop working. All together have... There we go. Now we got them back. I don't know what was going on there. I don't think we have 5 cars running right now, to be honest. Caleb Dyer, Delaney, Rundle, Wynn, Herzog, Connor. Yeah, I don't know what we've got running. We're going to have to let this take a cycle under green if we can get a green flag for the cameras to start working again. So Wynn, Herzog, and Connor now. at the front. Dyer is right there. I think McLaughlin is in it.
Lights are back on the
Vinny
pace car. We're not going green this time.
still
we are
in
not
it.
going green.
With the lap cars, I think we're about 50-50. We might have about 10 guys still on track. I think we have exactly 10 cars still on the track. We're going to have a lap of green for all this to kind of sort out. Timing and scoring is a little wonky right now. Green flag coming back out. 30 laps to go.
Green, green, green.
Wynn and Herzog, good starts for those two. Connor maybe having a problem with first gear or second gear right there because that car just didn't take off but now gets up to speed very well through the corners. He'll grab third in front of McLaughlin. Those two are together again. Adam Vinny still out here fighting hard. Got the 11 card, making a pass on the 12. That 12 car a lap down. He's actually several laps down. Griffin is 11 laps down to be exact. We keep Vinny in the top 5. Caleb Dyer, Josh Westendorf. That's 7. You've got some lap cars. You got Werdeman out there. He'll be scored in 8th very shortly. And then Griffin is actually shown in about 18th, but he will jump up if he can complete a few more laps. Top 2 locked in pretty tight with one another. Wynn and Herzog. 1-2 Wynn riding the wave from the win last night over at Mars on Monday night. And Connor a little off the pace now. I think there's enough damage on the 91 car. It's going to slow him down a little. McLaughlin in the 4th spot. Adam Vinny's 5th. And Vinny trying to close in. Running the same lap time as everyone in front of him and faster than the guy behind him. Well, that took about 30 laps longer than I thought it would to come out. We went over this 100 times. So much fun. It's the wrong car. He's got the green wheels on the other car. That's what he said. Now Wynn starting to get away from Herzog just a little bit. Herzog put up a good fight early in this one. I think Herzog just old tires. And that car really free on exit, both ends. Dylan Connor has settled in a little. I think he's figured out where his car is going to be and what it's going to do. Now he's trying to make a run to at least get up here and try to get second in this thing. Sean McLaughlin staying with these guys in 4th. Adam Vinny, same lap time as the leaders. He just cannot close the gap. Caleb Dyer, that car heavily damaged, and that car must be down on power because he is going to go a lap down. That's your 6th place car, and he almost got into Connor right there. He didn't have any room to go higher. The car got a little free with him. It slowed Connor up, and McLaughlin now has a chance to come up here and put some pressure on the 91. There goes Adam Vinny past Caleb Dyer. So 5 cars left on the lead lap. We're watching a battle for 3rd, and that time McLaughlin with a big slide out of 2. And he'll lose ground to the 3rd place driver, the 91, Dylan Connor. Now the lap's starting to tick off the board. We're coming around. It's going to be 17 to go. When they come out of 4 this time, and 3/4, 8/10 of a second now. Win over Herzog. Herzog's got about the same distance between himself and Connor. And then it's about a half a second back to McLaughlin and making another half second back to Adam Vinny. Is everybody getting green wheels? Is that what Roger hoops are? Casey Wynn, fastest guy on the track by himself that time. No one was even close. Almost a full 1/10 of a second quicker. Yeah, he ran a 95, 17.95, and 18.06 behind him, so he was able to stretch things out a little bit. Adam Vinny now closing in on the 77 of McLaughlin. McLaughlin just kind of stalking the back of the 91. He keeps losing ground in 2. That car very tight on the exit of turn 2, it looks like. And I think tires starting to become a factor on the 91 car, possibly. The only car that didn't pit this entire race has been the leader. Casey Wynn, no pit stops all race long. I think Connor made a drive-through so he could move from the front to the back, but I don't think he actually stopped for tires. Herzog stopped once, a long time ago, many laps ago. His tire is not very many laps fresher than the guy in front of him, and he's not running faster lap times on him. Casey Wynn, 10 to go this time by. Actually, well, I guess it would depend on if there was any John Wayne movies on, because I'd much rather watch that than Days of Thunder. That movie's funny a couple of times, but after that, it's just monotonous. And I like Robert Duvall a great deal, so. 8 to go this time. Win 1.3 seconds out in front of Herzog. Connor is third, McLaughlin and Vinny. The only 5 cars left on the lead lap and only 9 cars remaining out of the 20 starters in this race. Westendorf's a lap down. Dyer 2, Werdeman 3, DeMoore is 3. And Griffin will make our 10th car, and he is some 25 laps down. I actually think he took that car back to the pits. Yeah, maybe not. No, he's out there. He's just making very slow laps. 6 to go. The gap is growing here. We're going to go back 3rd, 4th, and 5th. It's not tightening up a lot. But McLaughlin is within striking distance if Connor has an issue. And Adam Vinny, close, but he's just not able to close that gap, put pressure on anybody. He's hoping one of these two make a mistake or they get to racing each other, and he could steal a couple of spots at this point, I think. Wave lap shown to car number 5. Here, come around this time. 4 to go. Dyer is still out there, and Dyer is going to be the next car to get lapped for the 3rd time. That car heavily damaged. Just not even driving. He put it in the fence right there, not even trying to do anything. So 3 to go and Win. Did what he needed to do, took the lead on a restart, fought hard from the outside. Got the lead, suffered through a handful, 3 or 4 cautions. Whoa, big dipsy do right there. Entry to 3. That car got almost completely away from him. But he did what he had to do. He got out there, suffered the handful of cautions, and now we've been on a green flag run for about the last 28 laps. And he got the lead at the right time. Did all the right things, and he's got one more lap to go before he can pick up the victory this evening. Herzog still second now. Adam Vinny makes a move on Dylan Connor. McLaughlin had already made the move to get around him. Connor right on the door. Ooh, that time shut the door. I'm surprised he didn't get wrecked. Casey Wynn's going to win here tonight at New Smyrna. Herzog, McLaughlin, your second and third place cars. Connor and Vinny holding things down in fourth and fifth. Those cars on the lead lap. Everybody else, well, they did not fare nearly as well. So we'll get the drivers around. I'm sure they're none of the worse for the wear here, I promise you. That was exhausting for them. Let's see. Herzog, there's Mark Herzog. And Mr. Wynn, if he's not in here, I'm sure he is. He almost joined us last night. Okay, we got to do this in stages because this is not big enough for this. All right, now let's get Sean McLaughlin and find out how tired the driver in third place at the final lap here, which seemed to take a couple of days. See how he feels. Sean McLaughlin, what's the word from down there in third place?
Yeah, you aren't kidding, Roger. I felt like I was running the 24 hours in New Smyrna.
Well, the fans and myself were trying to figure out if we're going to reach the all-time record of cautions on the Dirt Racing Network or Digital Sim Sports Network. It was 17. I think we made it to about 13.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I had the same problem last night in the Mars Street Stock race. Everything was just crazy loose, and we were talking about it during the race. And I know iRacing did an update yesterday, and I don't know if they changed something with the grip level or what, but it was like being on ice.
Yeah, there was mention of that. Did we decide to go away from stock car racing and go to some ice racing tonight? So obviously things were a little sketchy for a while out there. You got into a couple of scrapes. One, I think, was self-induced. You just kind of lost a car out of two there. But overall, that last 30 laps, it seemed like everybody kind of settled in. I know there wasn't very many cars. Was it just that guys needed to be patient and get a little run in before the cars would come to you?
Yeah, I didn't really see what was going on behind me. I know that one off of 2, I got a little bit of help there. And then that one in 4, there was just cars everywhere, and I couldn't get loaded up in time. So I honestly think it's just everything was so loose. If you got back to the throttle just a little bit too quick, you were going to go around.
Well, still a good run, man. You're going to come up with a podium, give us some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here and go catch your breath.
Yes, sir. Well, definitely give a shout-out to you for the broadcast. Marvin, Jeff for running this league, Gunslinger, Whiskey, my mom and my brother-in-law Matt that are watching, my wife and kids for letting me do this, and the Adaptive Driving Experience. If you're looking to get involved with a really cool charity that helps wounded vets and involves racing, check us out, adaptivedrivingexperience.org. Lay into us leather, and I think that's it for sponsors.
All right, man. Well, congrats on a great finish, and we'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Got you, bud. Thank you.
Sean McLaughlin finishing third here tonight. Now let's move on to the driver in the 57 car, and he had his up and down night. He finishes on a high note here, coming home second. Mark Herzog, good drive.
Thank you, guys. Yes, it was an exciting night. Marvin and the guys are saying that the set they worked on was really good, but come session it was a little looser than they anticipated, which caused, I guess, caught a lot of guys out, and that's why we had so many self spins and whatnot.
Yeah, it looked like everybody was just fighting the grip monster tonight. This is an old surface, doesn't have a lot of grip anyway, but I don't know. On the longer run, did the car come in a little bit better, or was it still pretty sketchy?
No, it was good. For me, it took about 8 laps for the rear end to settle down if you really rolled the throttle, and then it was pretty good from there. But I used up my tires a bit coming back through the field, and if I didn't get Casey on that restart, I wasn't going to get him at all. And hats off to him. He ran a really good race.
Yeah, looked like go to the front, go to the back, a lot of action all around. You couldn't miss all of them because you got a little damage on the right front there. But 13 cautions. Does it make it super boring sitting there in that seat that long?
No, it makes it a little frustrating when you get runs and maybe you get a nose past somebody, but because of the cautions don't count, it reverts back to a lap. So that position you thought you had, you didn't get.
All right, man. Well, second place finish tonight. Excuse me. Give me some shout outs, some thank yous. We'll let you get to debriefing with the team there and telling them what's up.
Cool. Yeah, I just need to thank Marvin and Jeff for putting on a good league. I've been with them for a while. This is the first time I've been able to make it back. I got to thank you guys for putting on a nice broadcast for us. And as always, my wife for letting me come out here and spend a few hours with you guys.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us, Mark. We'll look forward to seeing you back very soon.
Thank you. Take care.
Mark Herzog finishing in that second position. And now he goes on back-to-back nights, and he had to do it the hard way tonight. He had to make a pass on the outside. Were you just pretty sure that there was going to continue to be cautions and you needed to get that front spot, Casey, because we saw you try it 3 or 4 times?
Honestly, I knew it was Dylan Connor on the inside, so I knew where I had to be. I had to get in front of him because that was my only chance. I felt like he was definitely the car to beat. But once I got around him, you see anything can happen. He got caught up in some mess, and here we are, 2 for 2.
Yeah, this car... apparently a very low level of grip tonight, and that was catching a lot of guys out. Were you finding that there was any particular place you could not run the car because it was just going to get away from you?
Honestly, I feel like I could really go anywhere. I feel like if people were just struggling with corner exit a lot. It's kind of like the street stocks. Just everybody was struggling with corner exit last night too, and you just got to really baby them and let your tires get up to temp, and then you can just start rolling the corner, and you'll be just fine. That's what I was just trying to do anyway, just kind of manage my pace, and they got closer, just give her a little bit more gas.
Well, it worked out pretty good. You come home again on the top step of the podium. Give me some shout-outs, some thank yous. We'll let you celebrate a great win tonight.
First and foremost, I got to give a shout-out to Justin Moore. He was in the race, and he didn't have very good luck, so he hopped out of the car, got in the spotter stand, was coaching me through them last few laps. I got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast. I got to thank all my buddies in Discord for watching, and the good Lord above for blessing me with another day.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the win. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
Yes, sir. See y'all then.
Casey Wynn does it again. I don't know. Maybe I should write poetry. You never know. Let's take a look at our race results, and that was a joke, and it was a bad one, and I promise to not try to do that on purpose again. That was terrible. I don't know what I was thinking. All right, Wynn, Herzog, and McLaughlin 1, 2, 3. Connor 4th, Vinny 5th. Kept it up there in the top 5. Westendorf in 6th, Dyer 7th, Werdeman 8th, Demore 9th, Griffin 10th, Rundle 11th, Delaney 12th, Brunner 13th, 14th was Payette, Humphreys in 15th, Turnmeyer 16th, Moore 17th, Eddie 18th, Matt Knowles 19th, and Barry Hines rounded out the field. Tough one tonight, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. It was a ton of fun with the chat, guys. I don't think I would have made it through the whole thing if you guys hadn't been here. So thank you very much for keeping it alive and chatting back and forth with me. It's always a blast interacting with you guys, so we appreciate it. Yeah. Well, at least I ain't broke out the dad jokes yet. Without you guys, there's no reason for us to do this without the leagues giving us great racing like you witnessed here tonight. There's nothing for us to cover, so thanks to everybody on both sides of that coin. Till we see you guys again, peace and love to everybody. Have a happy 4th of July. Stay safe. Come back to us next week. We'll be back on Monday night.